morning, students. My name is M.S. Somshekar from Nilambika Girls High School, Sirigere. Today, I will teach you a lesson from 9th Standard English, that is 3 questions. In the previous class, we have already learned something about this lesson, the 3 questions. It is a lesson written by Count Leo Tolstoy, a famous writer in English. In this story, he told that there was a king, a certain king, who thought he would never fail as a king if he knew the answer for the 3 questions. So, what are the 3 questions did the king wanted to have the answer for? Yes, they are: what is the right time to begin something? Who should a king listen to? And third one, what is the most important thing for a king to do? What are the 3 questions? What is the right time to begin something? Who should a king listen to? What is the most important thing for a king to do? So, to get the answer, he sent the messengers throughout his kingdom, promising a large sum of prize. Many wise men came, they all answered differently. For the first question, they gave different answers. The second question also, there are so many various answers he got. For the third question also, he got different kinds of answers. So, the king got confused. Who is right? Which answer is right for his question? He was greatly confused. So, he wanted to get a solution from the hermit. Was very well known for his wisdom. He went to meet him, but he went to meet him in wearing a ordinary clothes as an ordinary man. He left the bodyguard somewhere and went near the hermit and told he had came to him to get the answer for his questions. But the hermit did not speak. Once again, he repeated the questions. Then also he did not answer. Then he asked him to give the answers for his questions, and that's why he wanted to help him by taking his spade. But the hermit says thanks, and the king continued his work. In the evening also, he asked his questions, but he did not reply. A hour passed, it was already going to be sunset. At last, the king stuck his spade in the mud and went to him and asked him to tell me, I have came to you to get the answer for my questions. Say, if you don't know the answer, tell so. I will return home. So anyway, he was telling like this. A bearded man came running towards them. His hands were pressed against his stomach, from which blood was flowing. He came to him. Suddenly, he fainted. The king redressed the wound again and again until the bleeding stopped. Then in the middle, both of them were tired, so they got sleep. In the middle of the night, he woke up. He said, "Forgive me," said the bearded man in a weak voice. Why he was weak? Because he was greatly injured. He lost most of the blood. Then the king could not understand why he was asking forgive. I don't know you, have nothing about you forgive for. But the bearded man said, you do not know me, but I know you. I am your enemy. And I wanted to take a revenge on you because you put my brother in death and seized my kingdom property. So I have made up my mind to kill you on the way to home. But the day has passed, but you did not return. So the bearded man left his hiding place. While he was returning, he was identified by his guards, and they wanted to kill him. So he escaped from them and came to here. He said, actually, the person came to kill him, but he was saved by the same person. That's why He said, if I leave, I'll serve you as a faithful servant. The king was very happy to have made peace with the enemy so easily and to have won him over a friend. Not only forgive him, but also promising him to give back the man his property. Leaving the wounded man, the king went out of the hut and looked around for the hermit. The king went up to the hermit and said, for the last time, I beg you to answer my questions. Wise man, you have already been answered, said the hermit. How have I been answered? What do you mean? Okay, look at this stanza. This is paragraph. After making a peace with this bearded man, the king was very happy. Why was the king very happy? Because he made a peace. There are two pieces. P-E-A-C-E, P-I-E-C-E. So both are called homophones. P-E-A-C, peace means Shanti. P-I-E-C, peace, Turuku. See, this is a piece of chalk. There is a piece of paper. I want a piece of cloth. So, these are called homophones. He made a peace. The king made a peace with his enemy. Who was his enemy? Yes, the bearded man was his enemy. Very easily, he made a friendship with him. He made a peace agreement with him. And so, I have won him over a friend. So, initially was his enemy. With the peace, he made him as his friend. Not only forgive, he did not only forgive the bearded man, but also he promised. Actually, he came to kill him, but he forgave that person. Not only that, but also he promised that bearded man give back his property. What to give back his property to him. So after making a peace treaty, he came out of the hut. The king went out the hut and looked around. He looked around to see the hermit. Where is the hermit? The king went up to the hermit and said, at last he came to the king and said, for the last time, so many times I asked you to answer my questions. This is the last time I beg you. I am not demanding, I am begging you. I beg you to answer my questions. For that, hermit said, you have already been answered. You have been already answered all these three questions. Hearing this, the bearded man was great surprise. The king became great surprise and asked him, how have I been answered? When did you give the answer? How did I get the answer? He repeated. The hermit replied, do you not see? Replied the hermit, if you had not pitied my weakness yesterday and had not digged these beds for me, you would have gone away. Then that man would have attacked you. So the most important time was when you were digging the beds. And I was the most important man. And do to me good was the most important business. Later, when the man ran to us, the most important time was when you were caring for him. Because if you had not dressed his wounds, he would have died without making a peace with you. So he was the important man. And you did not, you did for him was your most important business. He could not understand how he was being answered. So the hermit said, do you not see how I was answered? He told, if you had not pitied my weakness, yesterday I was digging the beds. I was very weak and tired. If you pitied me, my weakness, and had not done these beds for me, you worked here instead of me. pitted my weakness. So you work on to dug the beds. If you not dug the beds for me, if you do not help me, you would have gone away. You would have gone away. Then that bearded man would have attacked. Who was waiting for you to take revenge would have attacked you. So, who is the most important time? The most important time was you are digging the beds. So, because of that time, your life is saved. Otherwise, you would have attacked on you and you would have been killed. And I was the most important. So who was the most important at the time? The hermit was the most important time. Most important person. Because he pitted his weakness and worked instead of him. So hermit was the most important man for him. So what was the good thing he has done? To do me good was your most important business. What was the most important business for the king? Helping the hermit by digging his beds was the most important business he had at the time. Then later, when the bearded man came ran to us, the most important time was you are caring for him. You are redressed his wound again and again, so that his life was saved. The most important thing was how you care for him. Because if you had not dressed his wounds, what would happen? Definitely, this person would have going to be died. He would have been without having made peace with you, without making a peace with you, you would have died. So the most important thing is you have your care for him. So he was the most important man. Who was the most important man? The bearded man was the most important man. And what you did for him was your most important business. Like this, he answered his questions. The hermit answered the questions of the king. Then he told, remember, then there is only one time that is important. Remember, there is the only time that is important, and that time is now, which is the most important time. The most important time is now. Now means present. Past we can't get. The past is passed away. The future we don't know whether we will get a time or not, but there is no guarantee. So what is the most important time? Now is the present time. So what I can do best by this time is the work you have to do. This is the most important time for you to do the present. Now is the most important time for you. Because it is the most important time because it is the only time we have any power to act. It is the only time we have. We can't get the past. There is no guarantee in future. So what we can do? The only time available in our hand is the present. The present or now. So it's the only important time for a king. The most necessary person. Who is the most necessary person for a king? The most necessary person for a king. The most necessary person was you are with that particular moment. Now is the present time we are having. Most important person is the person who is at that particular time. If I am teaching you, you are the most important person for me. For you, I am the most important person for you. Okay? What is the most important time? The present class is the most important time. Who is the most important person for me? You are the most important person. Without you, I can't teach. Without me, you can't learn. So, I am the most important person for you, and the same way, you are the most important person for me. What is the best thing we can do? The most important business is to do that person good. To do that person. What can I do for you? What is the best I can do is I can make my teaching understand by you. Okay? That's my business. My business is to teach you to make the learners learn easily without difficulty. Okay? Because we are sent into this world for that purpose alone. The God has created and sent us here only for that purpose. So the king got answer for all these questions. Which is the most important time for a begin something? We should not wait for the right time. The present time now itself is the most important time for anybody's life, not past or not future. The second one is, who should a king listen to? What is the most important thing for a king to do? What is the most important person? The most important person, the person at that time. The person at that time is the most important person. And he can do what he can do best for that person is the most important thing. As to our business he can do. So these are the answers given by the hermit. Hearing these answers, the king was satisfied and went away. Okay, let's have some understanding question discuss. What did the king promise the man? What the king promised the man? The king promised that he would give back the man his property. What did he promise? He promised to give back the man his property. The hermit said that king had been answered. The king has been answered. If you agree, was the answer to the first question? Yes. I agree with the hermit because the answer he gave is right. He said, now is the right time to begin something because this is the only time we have, no past or no future. Why did the hermit say that he was the most important man? Yes. The hermit said that he was the most important man because if the king would not pitied about that person, he would have gone back. Then the bearded man would have attacked and would have killed him. So he was the most important man at that particular time. According to the hermit, now is the most important thing. Why? Yes. According to the hermit, now is the very important time because this is the only time we have to do something. What according to the hermit was the most important business? Yes, according to the hermit, the most important business is what we can do good for that person at that particular time. Okay, I think you have understood well. So read the text repeatedly and answer these questions in your notebooks. Thank you for today's class.